Hey guys, it's me, Des. It's been so long since I posted my last video, but my brain kind of flew off the face of the earth, and I'm not mad about that. I've been taking time I need to come back and be my best self, but I still really wanted to post about what happened before all that. In this video, you'll see me go shopping and make a few things for my boyfriend's birthday, as well as set myself up for a pretty bad anxiety attack. I can't wait for you to catch a glimpse into how anxiety affects me in my everyday life in today's episode of
Brain Gunners.
I'm totally kidding. Anyways, enjoy. Hey guys, I have to do a lot today. I was supposed to be working on my editing for a video, but I think it's more important that, oh my god, my bangs look awful. I think it's more important that I prepare for tomorrow and make sure that Cameron has a good birthday. I think I cut too many hairs from my bangs. I don't know how I did it, but I screwed it up. I'm gonna try to fix how they look because they're the worst. I'm probably just gonna wear hair clips. They look so dumb. I need to make sure that I get all this stuff by the end of today because I need to prepare them. And also, I still have to make his birthday card. I'll check in again in a minute and show you my outfit and stuff. Maybe I'll do some makeup so that you don't have to feel so much pain when you look at my face. I kind of hate my outfit. I'm wearing these orange Vans. Please notice all of the junk in the back. That going out right now, I don't feel scared of just like being out in the world. Normally I get really anxious about that. I have so much social anxiety now. I mean, I think I had a fair amount before, but I never really was self-aware about it. Right now I don't feel scared at all about going outside, which is kind of nuts because I don't know, it's so hard for me to get out there. I always want to make Cameron's birthdays really special. Like, I always want to find them something that they'll actually use as a present. This past Christmas, I got so stressed out, about buying my friend Christmas presents because I was just overthinking it so much. I was like, how much money should I be spending on these people? Because like, I'm sure they're spending this much money on me, and I don't want to give them a present that's worse than what they're giving me. And I spent like 2 hours at my work. I was getting a lot of my presents from there. I was literally sweating and just stressed out of my mind, and it just made me feel worse that like a lot of the time you have good intentions with a gift, but you give someone something and you hope that they'll like it and use it, but then the majority of the time people don't really find the things that you give them as that useful, or it's not their taste. It just doesn't ever get used. And I've had lots of presents that people have given me and I feel like that about it, and it just makes me feel sad and guilty that I can't make the most of it, you know? Because I feel guilty and I'm like telling myself that I'll use it later or at one point in my life, which most of the time doesn't happen. I keep it for a long time and it just sits there gathering dust and I'm still not using it, and so it makes me feel even more guilty. But I've realized that everything has its time and everything has its place, I guess, meaning something that is useful for one person may not be useful for you at all, and maybe something that was useful for you or was your favorite thing at one point in your life no longer really applies to you. You don't get the same thing out of it anymore. In the past I used to feel really bad about the things that I used to really like, but I still have and don't really use. I feel like that's part of the reason why I became such a cluttered person here. I can't believe there's basically no one in the parking lot. This is very rare. I feel like this place is always extremely crowded. What is prim? Do you see my glasses? They're so fogged up. I don't don't know why I'm so out of breath. I'm gonna go to some like American store now. I need to get some like ice cream. I better have corn syrup at home because I need that for this recipe. I'm making Cameron an ice cream cake. It's pretty simple. I'll show you guys when I make it. What do you guys listen to when you're driving? Do you listen to like the radio, or do you have an aux cord, like the actual little plug on your car, or do you have to use Bluetooth now because your phone is newer? I need directions, hold on. Do you guys listen to CDs, or do you only listen to your phone? Because with my old car, it only had a cassette player and radio, so I would listen to radio most of the time. I got this adapter that went into the cassette player and plugged into your phone, but it ended up breaking because every time I turned on my car, it would try really hard to look for a source of music to play, but I wouldn't always plug it in right as soon as I turned on my car, and so I kind of screwed it up. And then it wouldn't come out. It wouldn't eject from my car, so I think it was stuck in there until the day I had to donate my car. I put everything into the freeze in the freezer. What did I just say? And I just have to put away the rest of the stuff. I'm actually gonna do my laundry because it's after 9 o'clock and I'm running out of clothes to wear, which is why I was wearing this outfit. I don't have any short sleeve shirts. Yeah, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna work on Cameron's birthday card because I started last night and this is not quite construction paper, but I glued it onto this white piece of paper, except I didn't do that good of a job, so there's like bubbles, which kind of sucks, but I don't know. Should I start over? I feel like that's a waste of time, but also because it kind of looks like crap. There's like this really fat wrinkle down the middle, which I don't like. I'm such a perfectionist, so that really bothers me, obviously. And then there's like little bubbles because I didn't really glue it great down. What did I say? I think I'm just gonna have to do this over again. Okay, I think I just need to start over. I can't use this piece of paper again because it has so many like pieces of that white paper stuck to it. This is really frustrating because I'm such a perfectionist, but I also hate wasting resources, so either way, I kind of feel shitty about it. I'm gonna go get another piece of paper. I'll be right back. Okay, last night I made these little flowers. They're all kind of misshapen on purpose. Can you see it? I'm going to make the inner parts now. I'm just gonna sketch it out and see. I think I'm gonna make kind of a star shape inside. Now I'm gonna cut them out. I was having so much fun cutting out the flowers last night. I don't always remember this, but I actually like cutting out stuff from paper. It's very cathartic to me. Ever since I was little, I've always like handmade cards for people. Almost every single person I give a card, I usually make the card myself because buying cards is so expensive. I don't understand. There's some things that I just refuse to pay for, which is why I make them myself. I got the first one. It looks like this. It's a little butthole star shape. Okay, I'm gonna cut the rest out. There's just something really nice about the sound of cutting paper. It reminds me of like elementary school or something. I just have memories of my teachers cutting random stuff with like those really big black scissors, and just the sound of it sounded so nice and like magical that whenever I do it myself, it's not quite the same. Does anyone else feel that way about something? I wish Violet didn't have to be such an alpha. You better not go eat her food. Oh my god. Violet is literally light as a feather. so soft.
I wish Violet wasn't such an alpha in that she could just get along with the other cat, because I don't know, I feel like they could get along so well, but since they're both old cats and they were raised most of their lives separately, they're very territorial, and Violet is always trying to assert her dominance over Misty, and it's just so annoying. Like, no one cares. She was looking at the camera.
You're so cute.
She's so annoying, but she's so cute and nice sometimes that I have to forgive her.
I'm sorry, Violet. You're very sweet. You're just also crazy.
Okay, I'm cutting extremely slowly and nobody cares about the things I have to say. So I'm just gonna keep working and update you when it's more complete, because right now I'm kind of just sitting here. This is gonna take a little while. I'll let you know when I've gotten a little further in my progress. Okay, so I finally cut out these leaves and I have the flowers. I cut out these little middles for the flowers and some stems. Now I'm just gonna glue them all together. I think I might make like a vase thing at the bottom. I don't know what this design is, but I mean, I gave Cameron a birthday card one year that was shaped like a watermelon. And the only reason was because I didn't like watermelon then. Okay, so I've been working on it for a while now. I finished all the flowers and I put the stems and leaves together, things like that. Now I just cut this little opening, which is going to be in the back of this, and it's like a little vase, but that way it actually looks like it's inside of it. I'm basically done with it. I think I'm just gonna Mod Podge over it because I have a feeling they're gonna fall off after a while, since they're all just like glued on there. I wrote the sappy thing. I feel like I sort of messed them up by drawing these little tendril things, but it also creates more depth, I guess, so that's a good thing. Hello! It's 1 in the morning and I think the Mod Podge on this card is dried. I didn't put Mod Podge all over it because it makes it kind of wrinkly, but I'm done now with that. Now I just have to write in it. And I'm putting that off until later. So it's 1 and my clothes are drying right now, and I'm watching Rose and Rosie on my iPad. I don't know what I should do. Should I start prepping for the food for tomorrow? Or should I write in the card? Or I could either do the gyoza, or I could do the ice cream cake, or I could... Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Sometimes at night this happens and I still have a lot of things to do, but I just like ignore them and hope that they go away and watch videos to pass the time, and then I check the clock again and it's like 5 in the morning. I have a lot of nights where I don't sleep very much because I have this sort of like anxiety about what's to come. I'm experiencing that right now, and I know I have a lot to do, and I'm afraid that I'm not gonna have enough time tomorrow to do all of it. I should go check my laundry also. That's another thing I have to do.
So I have to do my laundry, I have to write in this card, I have to prep the food at some point, and then need to take a shower tomorrow because my hair's kind of gangrous.
Is that it? Seriously, worrying wastes all my time. Okay, I'm gonna go check on my clothes. I've literally just been... I'm just worrying about things and going on tangents and ignoring the things that I have to get done. Okay, I will go do them. I guess I'll update you later. Hopefully I'll go to sleep soon and stop worrying. Bye-bye. Whoa, my nose is so stuffy. Hold on. Do you see this? I finally finished it. I'm really happy with it.
I think you'll like it.
Putting the Mod Podge on it actually brought out the darkness and the blue I like a lot. That was not a complete sentence. I'm so happy with it. I really didn't know what I was gonna do. Honestly, the only thing that's bothering me right now, because I'm so picky about everything, is that this flower is bigger than the rest of them. But it's okay. Now I'll be making the creme brulee. I'll include the recipe in the description below. I'm making half the recipe, so I'm using 3 egg yolks instead of 5. I'm listening to Curtis Connor's podcast, which I love.
God damn, these guys are so weird, bro.
It calls for 1/4 cup of white sugar, which for some reason I opened wrong.
Why did I do that? I've never done that in my life. You're supposed to open it from the side.
Well, I guess it's a free country. Then we need 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup heavy cream, and I whisk with a fork until the cream, yolks, and sugar are smooth. The recipe says creamy, but it should be fine if it's not thick. And then I pour the bowl into a measuring cup because it has a spout, which will make it easier to pour into these empty tea bags, which I use because whenever I mix it together, there's always some congealed yolk at the bottom. I don't know why, but I need to strain it out. Here is me wringing out the custard mix like a cow udder. I forgot to put the tablespoon of vanilla extract earlier, so I did it now. I filled this baking sheet 1/3 way with lukewarm water and carefully put the ramekins inside. Now is the hard part, to try to get to the oven without spilling. Okay, so I put the creme brulee in there. I spilled water water when I was putting it in, which is why I use lukewarm water rather than hot. I'd rather not burn myself when I end up spilling it. It's really hard because you can't get the water into the actual custard or else it's gonna screw it up. So at least I got it on the table. Just something to note, the recipe says that a knife will eventually go through cleanly if it's done, but for some reason that never happens to me and my custard still comes out fine. So if you're making this, don't worry. She decided this box was hers. Whoa. Angry. I'm sorry. Are you mad at me? You could sit back down if you want. Oh. I'm sorry, Misty. The only one I could find is this one. I made this for Cameron before. Was it this small? I thought it was bigger. I'm spilling some on the floor for sure. I'm very confused about the consistency of this. Like half of it is dust and the other half is like really big chunks. Okay, I think I'm done. I look like a scuffed up owl right now, but I'm almost done with the desserts. The only problem I had, caramel. I was dividing all the ingredients in half because I didn't want as much of the dessert as it calls for, but because there was so little corn syrup, it was really hard to stir the sugar around and they turned into like these globs. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna take a break for a little bit because I'm feeling tired. Hello. I took a shower and I'm just getting ready to go see Cameron. I don't know what time he's gonna be done seeing his other friends and like I just want to be prepared. That's it. Bye. I'm so tired. I finished most of the food and I put makeup and changed my clothes and took a shower and everything, but I'm just so out of energy. It's probably because I haven't eaten anything besides picnic sticks still, and I've been making all this food and stuff. Although dessert is not really a food, like not one that you should be eating for your meals. I also need to drink water. I finished drinking my water like this morning at one point and I never refilled it, so I'm dehydrated. I hope Cameron responds. I texted him and I asked when I should come over. Wouldn't it be funny if he was like, actually, I don't want to see you today. I'm gonna go eat something so I'm not dead. Something was bound to go wrong. I was crushing the pepper and then it got stuck, and so I tried to move this part back, but I guess it's completely stuck. So instead of moving that, I opened the entire jar and now it's everywhere. Oh my god. I don't know. Can I salvage this? There's literally so much pepper inside of this bowl. This sucks. I finally finished, but I feel like I just went blind doing that. There were so many pieces of pepper. Oh my god. If I wasn't already tired, I definitely am now. Oh my god, that just sucked all my energy out again. Like when I was beginning to make gyoza and up until I spilled all the pepper everywhere, I was actually feeling pretty decent energy. I ate 2 slices of cheese, which is why I had any energy, but now I just feel defeated. I'm just like actually exhausted. I've been doing stuff non-stop today and normally I'm such a lazy little poop, so it's taken a lot out of me. Also, it's 8:30 and I haven't heard from Cameron today, so I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of sad. It's almost definitely like literally nothing, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna feel sad about it. I'm just really anxious and worried. I feel like he doesn't want to see me, or that if I do end up seeing him, he's not going to care very much about like all of the time I've spent on these things and that my day's gone to waste basically. I always feel like I have to make such a good present for someone and like put in all of my time and energy in it, which obviously I've done in this case. I'm gonna call him and see if he answers. Okay, so I called him and everything is fine, but I'm still freaking out. I don't know why. I literally don't know what is going through my head that's making me feel like this. It's not even that I feel like I've done a bad job or anything. I guess I'm scared of being rejected. I can't believe I'm crying. What is wrong with me? He said he'd be home at like 9 or something, so I think I have enough time to finish making the gyoza, at least the meat, and then maybe we can make the gyoza at his house. It sucks that I feel like such a bummer. Is that a thing people say? I feel bad. Feels like my chest is really tight. I still haven't drank water today. Besides in the morning, I need to do that. The only upside to being sad right now is that I'm wearing makeup, so that I'm kind of cute while I'm sad. I feel like the thing that made me feel worse is honestly the pepper thing. Like, it was my fault that it fell into the bowl. But then I also had to spend maybe like 20 minutes picking them out. Was it that long? It felt like forever. I feel like that kind of translated into how I'm feeling right now. I'm okay. I have to finish making the gyoza and packing my stuff so that I can see Cam. Talk to you later. Bye.
Holy shit.
Cameron loved my gifts, but he wished I didn't save away for him only because it really wrecked me after. I've been going through a lot of lows lately, and I've been trying to feel more comfortable in my own skin, especially being alone with my thoughts. I've been hanging out with the house pets and watching tons of TV, which I don't regret. I love TV so much. I've been obsessed with Outlander for a while now. It's my second time watching it all the way through, but I've seen some seasons thrice. And I'm also rewatching Pretty Little Liars, which has been so fun. Me and Cameron have been obsessed with I Think You Should Leave, although we watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine on his birthday and I finally started feeling like myself again. My anxiety had and has been trying to burn me out, and I managed to this time. Since then, I've been really focused on healing and music and learning how to reframe the conclusions my mind frequently jumps to. I've never been formally diagnosed with anything because I'm too scared to figure out the ropes of getting a therapist by myself. But if you guys are interested, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and I'll work up the courage to do it so we could go on that journey together. As for the food I made, the gyoza came out top tier. They were so good, and the creme brulee tasted amazing. I suck for not taking pictures of the other things, I'm sorry. But I do have proof of the ice cream cake, which the layers of turned out really well. But I actually forgot to add salt in the caramel sauce when I made it, so I added a sprinkle to the cookie mix and it made it way too salty. I didn't do an outro for this video, so I just wanted to say here that I love and appreciate you all, and I'm so glad you're here. So there's no conclusion to this video, but I'll see you in the next one. Bye!